They say people remember what you do and what you say. But the truth is, they remember what they can't understand about you. That's the power of mystery. Mystery isn't distance. It's not weakness. It's a psychological weapon, a quiet force that bends perception and draws people into your gravity. Because when no one can fully read you, they can't predict you. And what can't be predicted can't be controlled. In this video, you'll discover how to make your presence unforgettable without saying a single word. How to use silence, restraint, and subtlety to build an aura of quiet authority that captures attention, respect, and curiosity effortlessly. So, if you've ever felt invisible, this is where that ends. Because once you understand the hidden psychology of mystery, you'll never need to chase attention again. You'll command it.
Have you ever met someone who said very little, yet everyone noticed them? They walked into a room, and without saying a word, the energy shifted. You couldn't explain it, but you felt it. That's the silent magnetism of mystery. See, we're drawn to what we don't fully understand. It's human nature. Curiosity is wired into our psychology. When someone doesn't reveal everything, our minds start working overtime to fill in the blanks. We start projecting, wondering, imagining, and that's where the power lies. The mysterious person doesn't compete for attention, they attract it. They speak less, but when they do, their words echo. They don't show everything they feel, and that's what makes people want to know more. Think of great leaders, philosophers, or even artists. Marcus Aurelius, Da Vinci, Miyamoto Musashi. They all understood that mystery creates respect. Because when people can't predict you, they can't control you. They have to pay attention. Mystery isn't about pretending to be someone you're not. It's about mastering the art of restraint. Holding back just enough that people sense there's more beneath the surface. More depth, more thought, more meaning. In a world obsessed with exposure, mystery has become a rare and powerful form of currency. It makes people lean in, while everyone else is shouting just to be seen.
We're wired to crave answers. When something doesn't make sense, our minds can't rest. That's the hidden psychology of mystery. It pulls people in not by showing more, but by showing less. Think about it. When someone tells you everything about themselves, you stop wondering about them. But when someone leaves parts of their story untold, your mind starts writing the missing chapters. That's not manipulation. That's human nature. The unknown triggers curiosity, and curiosity creates connection. Every powerful figure in history understood this. Marcus Aurelius didn't reveal his thoughts to everyone. He chose silence over explanation. Leonardo da Vinci hid meanings in his art. Even in modern times, the most magnetic people are the ones who don't explain everything. Mystery creates depth. It makes people lean in instead of tune out. It tells the world, I don't need to prove who I am. You'll see it if you're paying attention. And that's what true presence is. Not being everywhere, but being unforgettable wherever you are. Mystery isn't about hiding, it's about revealing less, with intention. When you speak, pause. Let your words breathe, because silence between sentences makes people listen closer. When you enter a room, slow down. Don't rush your movements. People who move with purpose signal confidence without saying a word. When someone asks about your plans, don't reveal every detail. Leave space for wonder, because when people know less, they imagine more. And imagination is the most powerful connection you can create. Look at the great leaders, philosophers, and artists. They all understood subtle power. They never begged for attention. They commanded it, not by shouting, but by mastering the energy they carried. The secret? Never explain more than you need to. Never react faster than you should. And never reveal your next move until it's already done. That's not arrogance. That's mastery. It's the calm assurance of someone who knows their value doesn't need validation. When you master mystery, you become the pause in a noisy world. And in that pause, people find meaning.
The ancient Stoics understood something modern minds have forgotten. You don't gain power by being understood. You gain it by being worth understanding. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his journal, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." He didn't explain himself. He embodied his philosophy. Epictetus was once asked how to earn respect as a slave. He said, "Don't explain your philosophy, live it." That's the essence of mystery, living so deeply in your truth that your silence says more than your words ever could. In philosophy, mystery isn't confusion, it's depth. It's what happens when your thoughts run deeper than the world's desire for quick answers. Because the more you know yourself, the less you need to prove anything. And that's what terrifies people. They can't read what they can't control. The calm man, the still woman, the thinker who observes before reacting, they all share the same quiet strength. They move through chaos untouched, not because they are detached, but because they understand something profound, that what's unseen often holds the greatest power. So when you walk in silence, you're not avoiding the world, you're mastering it from within, because mystery isn't the mask of the wise, it's their mirror.
Mystery isn't about hiding who you are. It's about revealing yourself slowly, intentionally, to those who have the patience to see beyond appearances. Because what's rare becomes valuable. And in a world desperate for attention, restraint becomes power. You don't need to rush to be seen. You don't need to explain yourself to be understood. You don't need to shout to be heard. Those who truly know their worth speak through their energy, not their noise. They walk through life like still water, reflecting, not reacting. That's the paradox of mystery. You appear calm, yet you hold storms within. You say little, yet you reveal everything through your presence. You stand apart, not because you're distant, but because you're centered. And one day you realize you no longer chase attention, you attract it. You no longer fight for power, you embody it. That's when mystery turns into mastery, when silence becomes strength, when the unseen parts of you, your patience, your restraint, your awareness, become your greatest influence. Because in a world that screams to be noticed, the quiet soul commands the room without ever raising their voice. This
is the power of mystery. And once you master it, you'll never need to prove yourself again.
In the end, mystery isn't about being unseen. It's about being unforgettable. Because when you stop chasing attention, you start commanding it. The power you seek was never out there. It was always within, in your silence, your awareness, your presence. This is what the philosophers understood, that the mind, once mastered, turns reflection into influence and stillness into strength. So pause, think, and let your mystery speak for you. This is Philosphoria, where wisdom becomes power and thought shapes reality.